I'd say the registry is, in my opinion, second to none. I've been a registry member now for almost 10 years. I started with the registry in October of 2014. For myself, professionally, wanted to do something that provided some variety. It provided challenges to me. It forced me to learn an institution quickly, get immersed in the culture quickly, and work with them to create change at the institution that would lay a solid foundation for that institution's long-term success. Each registry placement has been certainly different. Has its own unique set of challenges and has met those expectations of variety, challenge, constant learning to this point. I can give you two examples of placements where I think I had a pretty significant impact on the institution. The first one was my first registry placement, which was at Lebanon Valley College, which had experienced, modest success prior to my arrival. Due to demographics, due to changing student enrollment behaviors, had found itself in some pretty challenging times. And the institution itself had gone through some pretty significant culture change. So I arrived mid-fall for that campus, and it had yet to begin its application campaign for the following fall. So we found ourselves in a situation that was very different than years past. The applicant pool hadn't even been developed, a couple months into the recruitment season. And so we had to act very quickly. That was really, sort of diving into the deep end of the pool, with a team that had some healing to do. And so really it was sort of a dual role. My family's perspective on me taking assignments as a registry member has evolved over time. Obviously, family's preference would be that I'm home, but they understand, and I think we've come to a sort of a balance where, I'm able to pursue opportunities and challenges in some very different locations, which take me away from the family. But, I think with the way, with Zoom and with Google Meets and with Teams, we have opportunities to video conference in, we talk on a regular basis. I make it a point, depending on the placement, I will make it a point where reasonable, right, to travel back and forth to home on a pretty regular basis, and we stay in regular contact, so it's not as much of a challenge as it could be without the proper balance mechanisms put in place. Yeah, I'd say the registry is, in my opinion, second to none in providing client institutions with extraordinarily knowledgeable, driven, and experienced interim leaders in some very, very challenging times.